Yes, sir. That time of year. That's the time of year. Sports is back.
Back.
You're what it was. Game 0.
Week 0.
Week 0.
Week 0.
Welcome to NoPettiKicks podcast. Myself, Switchem Kicks, Vinny Go. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hold up, man. Hold up. Before we even go there, man. Before we get to the sports.
Here we go.
I got a hot take. Man. Hey, all you old dudes out there hit me up about last week's show. So what did I say? Recap. I went to Quando Rondo. I said I like his music, right? You'd have thought I said Quando was the GOAT. That's how people was hitting me up, like Quando was the GOAT. Bro, if we talking about basketball from the 90s, and I say Kendall Gill can hoop, you don't automatically take Kendall Gill and say, hey, he ain't Michael Jordan. You don't compare Kendall Gill to Michael Jordan. So why are we comparing Quando Rondo to Nas, to Jay-Z? Stop doing it. That ain't what I said. I said Quando Rondo got good music. Simple as that. That's all it was. One last take. Y'all talking about stop listening to our kids' music. Okay. 1991. I'm 8 years old. Okay. I go to the store. I buy R. Kelly, Born into the 90s. My first cassette tape. That music was not for me. It wasn't made for me. I was 8 years old. Right?
Right.
So music is just music, right? No matter what age you are.
Okay.
So I can listen to my Quando, even though I'm 40, right?
Right.
Let's get it, man.
Let's get it, man.
Hey, get on my back, man. Vinny Go. Go Nas tape, man. Get on my back.
That Quando tape was still as bad as that Nas tape. My man would rather hear Quando Rondo rap than Nas rap at all. Post-pandemic, pre-Nas, my boy is just Quando Rondo over Nas.
Y'all gonna get all Quando, man.
That's just like me saying I'd rather hear Sauce Walker over Drake.
Oh man. Speaking of Sauce Walker dropped a new album this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen.
And I like it.
Hey,
Yeah.
nah. We ain't doing this.
No?
We ain't doing this, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't doing this, man.
You don't like it?
You don't like the
We ain't
walk?
doing this, bro. We ain't doing this now. We ain't doing this.
You don't like the walk?
Man, I'm not gonna keep letting y'all come up in here bringing subpar bars, subpar rapping to the stage. We ain't doing that, man. Hey, man, Sauce Walker need to stick to the OnlyFans and run his bag up.
Oh,
Stick
man.
to the management and being a CEO of these other artists who ain't about none either on his label. Just keep getting the money, bro. But stop rapping, man.
Man, so listen. Y'all
I can respect him on everything else.
Y'all gave me homework, right? To listen to it.
Oh yeah.
So I checked it out. Now, my take was going to be, it wasn't lyrical at all.
No, not at all.
But I don't think it was intended to be. It was just music.
So that's my whole point. It seems like as of late, we're going to say in the last 10 to 12 months, for some reason, it's this internet, this internet thought that Sauce Walker is now lyrical of some sort.
No.
That is the biggest lie. I got my boy, shout out to my boy Keith Lewis, man. Shout out to Two Live Crew. My boy really is telling me every week, man, you listen to Sauce Walker? I just can't do it, man. Like, we gonna stop acknowledging people who got subpar bars.
Nah. So it ain't lyrical at all.
Like really?
At all.
Come on, man. Y'all ain't gonna keep sending me on this Sauce Walker.
It's really
bro.
Smokey Ryan P music, bro.
Right.
It ain't that.
Cause Larry June got that bag. Huh?
Larry June got that bag. he didn't execute it how you supposed to really articulate that bag.
I'm thinking that's the problem. I think you listen to Larry June so much and enjoy it that when you listen to that, you like, oh, this just ain't the smooth.
But he ain't. I'd rather hear him talking about really being a P, but he ain't really talking about that.
Yeah.
He ain't really talking about that. He's still trying to sound street. And don't get me wrong, I'm not questioning nothing about Sauce Walker's street credibility. I'm just saying he really should probably switch up what his content talks about because it's probably more relatable to what he can really expound on. Like, talk about really running the game on the OnlyFans joint and running up $10 to $20 million in a way that ain't nobody did it while still maintaining such a big presence online. I respect his presence online. I respect his hustle on the OnlyFans platform. But ever since he stopped rapping with his twin bro, he ain't been rapping the same.
Bro, I just tell people, when you listening to Migos or somebody like that, you just gotta take it for what it is.
Facts, not facts. And I take it for what it was, that it ain't what it is. Nah, we ain't on that, man. I'm tired of it.
Shout out to Sauce Walker, man. We can't stick there long, man. Hey, did y'all do your other homework? Did you do Friday new album?
Man, love it. That's a vibe, man. It's a vibe.
Yes, Friday is the vibe, man. Shouts out to Friday, bro.
The boy got some real potential.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got some real potential in a way, like a party next door.
Yeah.
From a harmony standpoint, like he has a way to potentially stick around. Not like to the level of maybe Giveon, but he's kind of in between a hybrid of both of those.
So I would say that was the only kind of negative I had. It kind of sounded a little bit too much like
Yeah.
But I think that's just the cadence of how he really does his music, the melody of his music. Yeah. It's fire.
Well, fire. Y'all check out that Friday album, and then my boy, shouts out to Burna Boy. I love I just absolutely love the Afrobeat sound right now, bro. I feel like they got the game on the choke block. That sound is just amazing, bro. I love it.
They having fun, man.
Yeah.
Hip hop, like non-traditional hip hop, regular hip hop right now, man, is just so violent, so watered down. You go to the club, it's literally the same tone, shoot 'em up, kill, but man, these Afrobeat boys, they having some fun.
Yeah, having a
they
blast.
having a run they really having a run that's kind of about to be similar to my opinion, like how Atlanta had a run, just running hip hop.
Right.
The sound, you know what I'm saying, just having a southern sound for so long.
Right.
I think we finna hit a phase where Afrobeats is really about to like dominate hip hop.
Yeah. It's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. You liked it?
I thought it was solid, man. Like,
Yeah.
And I went into it not wanting to like it. Like,
there we go.
Once I heard it, I was like, man, I don't know. If I
You
wanna
went into
like
it not wanting to like it?
Not wanting to like it just because of his voice. I'm like, I don't want to hit it. But as I kept listening to it, I was like, oh.
So maybe more Burna and less Quando?
No,
they ain't gonna happen.
Hey, don't push it.
They ain't gonna happen for him already.
Don't go too far now.
Nah, back to what we really here for. Football season! Let's go!
Homework next week for sure.
Homework next week for sure. You gotta wear your jersey, favorite team, school colors, whatever.
You might want to calm down, man.
Well, I gotta calm down.
They terrible, bro.
49ers, man.
Terrible.
Man.
Terrible.
Hey, man.
Terrible.
My 49ers, we got rid of that boy. Because y'all got rid of that bomb. As y'all know, if you've been watching this podcast since day one of the draft, I was never a Trey Lance fan. Ever. I used to tell Brandon Newey all the time. Yes, Brandon Newey all the time. Your homeboy is a bomb. Jimmy G, I still would rather take Jimmy G over. Brock came in, paused, did in bowling. Looked good with the first little possession he played. But Trey Lance, get out of here, you bum. And you went to a bum team. Let's get it. Bum.
It's real life football season. He leaning into that.
Bum.
You ain't got no choice but to lean into that.
So the Cowboys got a steal, man. 4th round pick for what could potentially be a 1st round type of talent. Now, we ain't seen it yet, so, but it's there, potentially, or at least they hope it is.
Yeah.
Steve Smith, what's up, baby? My uncle drove him this weekend. He told us that Trey Lance was a bum. And 49ers did the right thing. He said he's been watching football and been a part of football for over 20 years. He said, looking at him, you can tell that he would never be ready. He's not a good quarterback.
So honestly, I actually would agree with that take based off what the 49ers did. Right? Because if they were smart, clearly they would have said Trey Lance is our 2nd string quarterback. That might have increased the value a little bit if you was trying to trade him.
Right.
But when you put him as a 3rd, you automatically know, man, you don't care about this dude. It is what it is. He can go wherever he go.
I believe we had to trade him. Because it looked bad for him to be a 3rd string.
Right.
We could because number one, bro, we got a ready-made Super Bowl team already.
Right.
We don't need the distractions. People's already making distractions.
Right.
Then he ready to make the distraction.
Well, and then you don't want Purdy looking over his back.
Right.
All season.
Wondering if this dude gonna take his spot. Yeah, man.
So
Hey, he's sleeping on Purdy. I tell you, I bet Purdy gonna look better than Richardson. I guarantee it. I bet Richardson ain't gonna look like Purdy in his first season.
Well, you said he was on a Super Bowl ready team. He should.
Yeah, whatever.
So a couple thoughts real quick. Complete and utter failure on management side. Complete and utter failure on coaching side. This is an indictment more so on Kyle Shanahan, and he should be on the hot seat because y'all gave up 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick to draft a kid that you never gave a real chance to, all because you say and the 49er Nation think that y'all are really ready to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, and you're not. First of all, and you're not. That's really the point that keeps getting overlooked. You're not really a Super Bowl ready team. To be perfectly honest. And again, great. You're gonna win a trash division that might only have one team that you can compete with, which is Seattle. But overall, man, it's an indictment. Shout out to the Cowboys. Here's the problem with this. If Jerry Jones did this or the Cowboys did this, this would be the #1 topic for the next 3 weeks until the season started about how this was a failure. Failure.
Facts.
Hey, man, we ain't worried about that.
Hey, and Brock, as you call him,
Big Cock Brock.
I ain't gonna call him, but all the pressure on him now.
He ready for it.
Okay.
It's
cool. It's cool when there ain't no pressure. You come in and you just backing up Jimmy G.
Hey, man.
But now you the man.
He the man. He ready for it.
You feel Mr. Relevant
see
for a reason.
See, my boy Brock ain't worried about the difference between him and old Trey Lance. My boy red shirted first year and played 4 years of college ball. That's ready.
A big difference.
He's mature.
That's a very big difference.
He's mature and ready.
That's a very big difference. He should be ready.
Trey wasn't ready like that, boy. You gonna see Big Cock Brock, baby.
Trey played. What is it? 13 games?
That boy played 3 games last season.
13 games in college.
Trash.
Played 4 games as an NFL quarterback, and you gave up on him immediately.
Yeah, because he got hurt
all
twice.
Because you think you might win a Super Bowl unless you got Patrick Mahomes
with Mr. Irrelevant.
With Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, yeah, you got.
I thought you finna go to the Super Bowl and beat Mahomes and Andy Reid with Big Cock Brock and Debo Samuel.
We're gonna beat them.
Y'all just gonna throw out routes all Super Bowl.
What I'm hearing is a bet.
We're gonna beat him. Nah, I don't bet. He ain't got his team coach. We ain't got no bet. We got no bet team to coach. Ain't nothing better on. We know for sure we're gonna be better than them boys.
It ain't even versus a coach versus 4. That's a conversation that can't be had. But what I know for a fact, Kyle Shanahan is overrated as a coach, and it continues to show year in and year out. He's very similar to his father. Until his father really got Terrell Davis, that was the icing on the cake to help John Elway. Shanahan is a bum because his ego is in the way. He chasing his ego. He chasing redemption. That's my take. Take it how you want it.
Yeah,
some
man.
bums and they got pressure.
Hey.
Real pressure.
49er
Real
baby.
pressure.
We ready, baby.
Lemon booty all year.
We ready, baby.
We ready, boy.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, say, man, get off my team for a minute. Let's talk about Caleb Williams, man. College football last night. Thoughts on the game?
I think it was okay. I don't think USC going very far. I don't think they got the defense to do it. So,
boy, they got a freshman playmaker.
Oh yeah, they got some weapons on offense. Show.
It was my only take with USC is they got a real live playmaker that I don't think their coaches had in probably about 3 years. We ain't talking about the quarterback because we know what he can do developing quarterbacks.
Right.
But having a weapon that he can move around the field, that can impact the game from both a special team standpoint and offensively, that's the difference in maybe what helps you win a national championship.
Yeah.
They have a dynamic enough player that could offset some of the pressure that could be on Caleb Williams. But USC scary, man. I mean, what they could be is very scary. But I will say they're going to put the Big Ten on notice next year because they coming in as having the highest ceiling, even better than Ohio State from a talent standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's saying a lot, by the way.
Yeah, that's saying a lot.
You can get all of California. I mean,
you get the whole West Coast.
Yeah,
whole Southwest.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're gonna play in the Big Ten footprint. I mean, it's gonna be interesting for next year. But I think they got a real shot this year. They my sleeper for the CFP.
Yeah.
So Your prediction, Ole Miss, your boys.
Ooh, man, that's tough, man. I'm gonna play it safe and say 8-4. Just gonna play it safe, say 8-4. I don't think I think we got too many transfers on defense, and so I think it's gonna hurt us in the bigger games.
Right.
Not having that chemistry there.
Right. Talking about them Tigers.
LSU.
Talking about them Tigers.
Prediction.
Well,
Because next week is for sure. Everybody going, right?
Yeah. Next week, everybody going. We got Florida State up first, which I'm very concerned about because I think Florida State is very talented.
Absolutely.
Returning a very talented team. But, like I think I was telling Switchem a week ago, we either going to be an 8-4 team or we could be a 10-2 team. I think this year's going to be a lot tougher because the expectations are way too high. And we don't really have a dynamic running back, the edge skill players. So I think anywhere between 8-4 and 10-2. And I'd be happy with that still. You know what I'm saying? But next year is the year. Brian Kelly going to have to make it happen next year.
I think 10-2 can win the West in the SEC.
Absolutely. So Alabama's down significantly at quarterback. They are not going to be who they used to be unless Nick Saban coming out here with a 2-back running back game to where they running the ball 35, 40 times a game like they used to do, right? I think they're down. A&M is up in the air because we don't know if Jimbo really going to let Bobby Petrino
do his job.
Yeah. And A&M probably, top to bottom along with Alabama, is probably the third most talented team in the SEC behind Georgia, Alabama. And it could go any way with
What happened with A&M last year? What, they lost their quarterback, something, right?
No, they had the freshman quarterback.
But they brought him in at the end of toward the end of the year. Yeah. But the offense was just so muted.
The offense is outdated.
Jimbo's offense is
outdated.
Absolutely.
So they're bringing in Bobby Petrino. We'll see if he actually let him do his show.
Yeah.
But overall, I think your national champion is probably going to be Georgia.
I think I got a hot take on that. I actually think Florida State is going to win the national championship.
Florida State? Are you serious?
Florida State.
Bro, they are stacked, though.
They stacked.
They stacked?
And then they in the ACC, where they ain't really much there.
They just got to be Clemson, basically.
It's got to be Clemson. And
It's got to be Clemson.
So
if
y'all
they
saying-
get past LSU, it's like...
So y'all saying my Miami Hurricanes ain't nothing?
No. Crystal Ball will have them better.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we go 8-4 too.
Well, that's not about right.
For
Maybe 9-3.
I would say
Maybe
for Miami, that would be disappointing from the fan base.
Right.
But it's really where you
Where
should
they
be.
are. Yeah.
Right.
You're 8-4 team.
Yeah.
By the way, I got tickets this year. I'm going to the Miami Florida State game in Florida State this year. I'm excited about it.
My games are LSU, Ole Miss.
See you
and
there.
I'm going to LSU versus Georgia. Ole Miss versus Georgia.
Georgia, okay.
Oh, that's
That's in Athens. So.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Right now, I only got Ole Miss, LSU on the plate for right now. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule, see where we're going to go.
Oh, and I got Notre Dame and USC.
I'm trying to get that one. Trying to see how our West Scott can maybe have a +1.
I think that wouldn't be too bad to go on up there on Notre Dame. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. I don't even know what Notre Dame at.
South Bend, Indiana. So it's in the northern part of Indiana. So up there.
You know where it's at, man.
What's about 2 hours from Chicago? Hour and a half from Chicago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Real quick before we get out of here, NFL overall, or we gonna save NFL?
Man.
Or we gonna say we need one more week to let the end of the preseason games go?
Nah, I think we kind of know what's going down.
You kind of know what's going down right now?
Yeah.
Who y'all think gonna be top dog in the NFC?
I already told y'all.
He thinks it's gonna be the Cowboys.
Cowboy. I think it's gonna be the
Who
Cowboy.
you got?
I think the Eagles running it back. That I have consistently followed and heard that Jalen Carter is absolutely
Destroying people.
dominating
Yeah.
I heard.
at practice against a all-pro offensive line, all-pro center
Yeah.
with Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey out of his own mouth saying this dude is making me work every day.
Right.
And that's coming from a Hall of Famer.
Bro, when they said they were gonna let Jalen Carter fall, I was like, man, what did he do smoking, man? What did he do? What's he do's on, man?
Hey,
Crazy.
I remember when they got him, bro. I couldn't believe the Eagles got him.
Man,
Couldn't
crazy,
believe it.
man.
Couldn't
It
believe it.
reminded me a lot of Randy Moss when he got drafted, when he failed
Yeah.
in the draft.
Yeah.
And people was talking about they didn't want to take the risk on. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I don't know what y'all was watching.
Man, if he here to play football,
Right, he
that
here to
boy can play some football.
Right, he here to play football.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter was going crazy in preseason game he played.
Man,
Yeah, he's
throwing them around.
Beast.
So who you got?
You know what I got? Faithful, baby.
See, that's the problem with getting them tattoos, y'all. Sometimes you just gotta lean into stuff, even when you know it's wrong. But it's cool.
Faithful. We're gonna do it this year, baby. We're gonna do it this year.
Okay, AFC.
AFC.
I'm going with the Chiefs until they tell me otherwise.
Man, listen, until this young man say he done playing football,
That's what you wrong with?
that's I'm if you do anything else, you just trying to be completely contrarian. But who I will say, you gotta watch out as a sleeper team. It's not gonna be Buffalo. It's not gonna be the Chargers. It's not gonna be Baltimore. I mean, y'all or Miami.
You didn't say the Bengals, so you must be
I
about
ain't
to say the
talking
Bengals.
about the Bengals.
I was suggesting.
Nah. Jacksonville Jaguars are my second favorite team to win the AFC.
That's
Absolutely.
hot. That's a super hot take.
Super hot.
I think they were already solid defensively. I think they are getting another playmaker in Calvin Ridley, another toy for Trevor Lawrence to play with. They got another backup running back behind ETN that's going to make him continue to try to perform and stop fumbling. And if they don't do 2 incompletions in the Chiefs game, that Chiefs game is a 3-point game going, and they're up 3 on the Chiefs at that point. And I think Trevor Lawrence takes a big step. So I like the Jaguars a lot this year.
What about you? AFC.
Wow. Let's go.
I'm just gonna stick with the same team. Bengals, baby. Joey B. Smooth Joe. I ain't ready to count the Bengals out yet. Only thing I hate about the Bengals, I feel like they had a better offensive line, bro. They'll win.
Well, that's what upgraded last year was the offense.
But it didn't look like it.
The first couple games it didn't.
In that last playoff game, bro.
So I think they got that same issue too that they had to start last year because Joey B had the appendicitis last year. He was out, and again with him being out with his calf injury, I think they're gonna start slow again to where I think their seeding is gonna be too low because their first part of the year is pretty tough. So and I don't really like the fact that there's uncertainty with T. Higgins getting his money, and you got your boy in the backfield. What's our guy, the running back, Mixon. He playing for a contract as well because he know he not there next year. I think it's going to be a lot more distractions than normal.
So the crazy thing with the Bengals is their window is really starting to close.
Correct.
So they got to get it done now.
So I'm thinking now.
Yeah.
If it's not this year, it might not happen.
Yeah.
2 honorary AFC teams I want to watch this year. I think gonna be really good, bro. I think the damn Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna be good, bro.
They got too many weapons. Too many weapons.
The quarterback. I mean, the Rob C. Pickens.
Yeah.
He nice, bro.
Higgins and Deontay.
Oh my God, bro. They nasty, bro.
And who's the backup running back that's behind Najee that they like? That everybody keep talking about all the fancy podcasts I'm listening to. They love the backup for Najee.
Bro.
He could really
My 49ers got trouble week 1 versus them, bro.
Yeah.
No, for real.
And it's Tomlin. So the Mike Tomlin effect is, even with a bad team, he's still going 500.
Yeah.
You give him an above average team.
Yeah. We ain't saying nothing about the defense.
Right.
I actually got them pegged to win the East, the AFC North though. I got them to win the AFC North.
AFC North.
See, the AFC tough, man. I like the Ravens. The Ravens gonna be solid.
But it all comes down to can they have a balanced running game? Because we don't know what they're gonna do with our guy that's still holding. Basically, he holding in, thinking he gonna get some money.
Yeah.
Which one?
What's his name?
Running back?
Dobbins.
Dobbins.
Yeah. So he ain't really been playing this.
I tell you what though, Ravens got some weapons. Lamar Jackson can't complain. He can't say nothing this year.
It's still the first year of a new offense, so you still gonna have some growing pains. Yeah. But I like Lamar a lot this year from a production standpoint.
Yeah,
he could go back to that MVP caliber year for sure.
So everybody that keep on saying Aaron Rodgers and them gonna be trash this year, I don't see it.
No, they ain't gonna be trash. The defense is solid.
The offensive line is trash.
Everybody keeps talking about the O-line though.
So they still got a running game. They got
Cook.
Weapons.
They got two running backs.
Yeah.
2 running backs.
Weapons on the outside.
If they smart, they should let Breece Hall come back around November, December. Let Dalvin Cook get all the wear and tear.
Yeah.
Work out the kinks on the offensive line.
Yeah.
And they do it that way and bring in a fresh pair of legs for the second half of the season. And I don't know, man, Aaron Rodgers, you don't know what his mentality is going to be when he's not getting what he's looking for from those guys buying in, right? he only has really a very old, unproductive Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard that he know for a fact he got chemistry with.
Mm-hmm.
Is Garrett Wilson going to play how he wants him to play?
Right.
We just saw Corey Davis just retired up and out the blue.
Does anybody know why yet?
Nobody knows why.
Okay.
So that's a lot more pressure now on Garrett Wilson to be that guy.
Right.
He might want it though.
No, I believe it. I believe
He
he's
could be
talented
like
enough.
Jefferson.
He's talented enough.
Hey man, Justin Jefferson, if I'm going for you on fantasy. Just make sure you have a good year like you did, bro. Just make sure you have a good year, bro.
Man, he seems like he's the consensus #1 fantasy pick
Hey.
right now, bro, which is crazy.
What's your sleeper fantasy pick? Y'all got one?
Yeah,
They ain't
sure
gonna
is.
tell.
I'm in the
They
lead
ain't
with this one.
gonna tell.
I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
nothing.
I tried to sneak that one in there.
I'm in one with you too. Nah.
early for that. Too early
I
for
tried
that.
to sneak that one in
Boy,
there.
do your
man.
own homework, as MPJ Maines would say. Do your homework.
Before we get out of here, last one. Who gonna win that trash ass NFC division? NFC
East?
South.
Or South?
NFC South.
South.
Saints, Buccaneers,
Falcons.
Falcons, Panthers. Who gonna win? That's trash.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
I have to say the Saints.
I
man.
said the Saints too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I'm
with the
going with the
I
Saints.
mean,
Go with the Saints.
you got Derek Carr. He's Mr. Steady. They're gonna lose Kamara for 3 games. He'll come back. Supposedly they fixed some things with Cat. Like apparently, his right leg was 2 pounds less muscle than his left leg. So he's been playing his whole career having an imbalance with his body. And supposedly they fixed that, and he's supposed to be healthy. It's weird, man. It's
Who
like
was that?
Calvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara. They
That's
said that
crazy.
his whole right side of his body had 2 pounds less
That man
muscle.
skip one leg bit.
How you get to the league on really one leg?
Hey, that boy a bad man. That was that mean on the low.
That's like saying you got a Ferrari that you just had to go and get it put in the shop and now it's brand new. Like crazy, man. But I think the Saints will, I guess.
Yeah,
The Falcons, only thing I'm looking for from the Falcons is Bijan Robinson. I just want to watch that.
Yeah,
boy
I want
play
to watch
ball,
B. John
bro.
run
They
play
got
ball.
young talent though.
And I don't
On
know.
offense.
I think Arthur Smith might be a bust too as a coach. Arthur Smith might not be the right guy.
Who the quarterback for the Falcons? Is it Mariota?
Desmond
Ritter.
Oh, so Ritter gonna start this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got to.
He got to. Mariota threw them deuces to him.
What Mariota win?
He's a backup in.
I don't even know.
Is he in Detroit?
I have no idea.
He's a backup.
Rookie of the year.
Bijan.
I'm gonna go with Bryce Young.
You think Bryce Young have a great year?
Yes.
Hot take. I think Bryce Young gonna be a bust.
Man, you crazy.
I don't think he's gonna be a bust, but I do think they're gonna be absolutely terrible. I mean, like they might win 2 games. They are gonna be so bad. Even though defensively they're solid, they have who they got on offense, man. They got nobody. Adam Thielen is their #1 receiver.
Where did that boy go? The Walker guy.
Who?
No, the receiver. The receiver. I had him on my PJ.
DJ Walker?
DJ Walker. Where did he go?
DJ Moore?
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore's in Chicago. He's the
Yeah.
#1 receiver in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna be trash.
Terrible.
They gonna be trash, bro.
No, I think he gonna do his thing because I've seen Bryce Young.
No, I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be
solid.
solid.
I think he'll be
I don't think he's gonna be a bust.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna be terrible this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as a team.
They are a Marvin Harrison Jr. They are in the Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh,
sweepstakes.
absolutely.
Hey,
They are in the Marvin Harrison Jr.
100%.
sweepstakes.
Hey,
for a
he's
fact.
gonna have a hell of a season this year for Ohio State.
Oh,
God.
Without
I mean-
question. Without question.
Well, the problem is they might be too good to where he doesn't put the stats up to really put a Heisman campaign together.
I want him to go. I really want him to try to put a Heisman campaign.
Man, that boy, he a bigger version of his daddy.
Of his daddy, bro.
Bigger, faster version of your daddy. Your daddy had the best hands in the league for like 7 straight years. Hands wise, not just physical,
Right.
but
Daddy
hands.
was a real one too.
And-
Oh yeah.
hey,
man.
walking things down, man. Real talk.
We looking forward to the college season, NFL season, man. We got to get out here today, man. Peace.
Peace.
Subscribe here. Click the button right here. Subscribe. No Petty Kicks. Each and every week, we live copy all the No Petty Kicks, man. You know, nothing but the flyers. Subscribe. Tune in. Tell your friends and turn your notification buttons on.